Hey, you're watching episode 1 of Higher Quality News, brought to you by Rebel Hair Art. That's at Studio One Salon. You can book with Jamie. Number up above. Want to thank you for checking it out. Like, subscribe. Here it is. What's good?
I got like 3 art projects under there.
Put that Chinook Center up there. Southside, y'all know what's good. Y'all know what's good.
Trying to get Kami's
Of a nonprofit that this guy joined in with.
Okay.
He fired. They all fired up a whole bunch. Said, I just figured I'd do what I can do. He did it for no other reason except to help people, and I just think that's so selfless and what a good guy, you know.
Absolutely.
It just these tornadoes, they destroyed thousands of buildings, knocked out power. That means that their homes had no refrigeration, and that means that restaurant services in the town were closed.
That guy with the grill going around firing it up for everybody was putting in some good work.
Yeah.
I tell you what, Tre and Scottie would be firing it up with them too. It'd just be something different.
Well,
We'd be firing up something definitely different. So, go ahead. It's been a little while. We're gonna.
Well, he drove. He drove a half hour to do this as well.
Putting in work.
One way. So, hour drive to help people. You know, like that's a. You know, of his own money and everything.
I know people that won't drive 15 minutes across town to help somebody.
And I mean, I wish you guys could see the picture of the area that we're into. It's just, it's so sad. It's so sad to see. Literally, this picture shows like 2 buildings still standing. That's it in this town.
Yeah, there's so much devastation.
Yeah, it's really bad. There were some other charities that were, you know, nonprofits that also chipped in as well. Another one was called Pit Masters to the Rescue.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty cool. It was Operation Barbecue Relief. Is what they
Now you can tell this is like a down south savior thing with all the grills and barbecuing.
I would love to be the weed version of one of these teams. As soon as weed is nationally legal and I don't have to worry about being arrested, it's going to be Wake and Bake comes to save your morning. Because when you wake up to that shit, you're going to want to smoke. Dead serious.
You're going to need to smoke and chill out and recalculate because things are different for them people.
But yeah, so hats off to all the nonprofits out there that really just got right on it.
Putting in work. That's what they're there for. Good job,
so,
guys.
I was just going to tell you that you kind of, I was going to mention this at the end of the show, the tornadoes and the storms and the loss of life over the last couple of weeks here in Colorado. 100+ mile-an-hour wind gusts here in the Springs. I mean, we're talking sustained winds in the 60s to 80s, and then 100-mile-an-hour gust, which is just insane. Like, dude, my house, like I told you, it was so bad it blew ash out of the fireplace onto the coffee table, the top of the coffee table. That's wild. Like, it's never done that. That's never happened before.
That's some real wind.
I'm like, maybe I need to move off the top penthouse floor because I'd like to live.
Get out of this penthouse.
Right? Get out of this pimp house.
No.
Cam's like, I pimp shit here. This is my pimp house. No.
And we don't call it pimping.
No.
Oh, it's Cam's pimp house, guys. Can be pimping these.
He tries to get kicked. Look, he's trying to bring blunt football talk aggression over here. Cammy, don't fall into it.
Don't fall into it. You're so stupid. Oh my God.
Anyways, it's your turn, Scottie.
Before we go though, like I said, I was gonna bring up the storms at the end of the show, but since you brought it up as part of your segment, I just want to say that you know, our thoughts and our prayers go out to the people who have lost people. You know, you can always rebuild what was broken, but you can't rebuild dead. You know, it just doesn't work that way.
Right.
So those are the people that truly my heart aches for. Well, my heart aches for the people who have lost property and don't have a home tonight and etc.
That's material things.
But those are material things that we can straighten out. We can fix all that for you and get that back. I mean, I screwed up my own life and got everything back twice already. So, I mean, you could get back. You can get back. Do it. You don't got to be a hustler from the hood to get back. You just got to have a little heart and will. But if you lost your family or your loved one, there's no going back on that. There's no redos, no do-overs. So my heart truly aches for you. Let's move to the Hop Haps with Scottie. And today we're talking about the light train last weekend and making donations in the name of the show, because while we might have been on a mental health break, we were still busy. We still did the sports show. We still did our donation thing with Scottie that he's been doing now for a couple of years, which is great because he basically made it to where we still donate and I don't actually have to do any work except show up and stuff, which is like what a grandpa wants to do, I promise you.
Man, I appreciate you guys showing up.
And this, of course, brought to you by the person who sponsored the edible, or at least my car. That's right, Sam's Creations. If you want to know how good Sam's award-winning food creations are, just go watch the last episode of Blunt Football Talk where me and P ate like 2 pieces of pumpkin pie a piece and they came in here and did a show of medicated pie. And let me tell you, motherfuckers, bro, we couldn't keep it togetder.
Man,
we literally couldn't keep. Yes, you missed out, bro. We ate your piece and then my extra piece. So that's how we had 2 apiece. So we got totally shit-faced on edibles by Sam's Creations, and they did a hell of a funny show. Check that show out too. Blunt Football Talk available everywhere. Wake and Bake America show is available at. Just type in wake-n-bakeamericashow.com. Or I'm sorry, wake-n-bake America Show on all your favorite podcast servers, or you can just go to www.wake-n-bakeamericashow.com to find the show. Now, of course, back to Sam's award-winning creations. If you want those, a little different. You don't go to my website. Instead, you go to Sam's Creations. That's right, that's Sam's with a Z, Creations with a Z. You can find her on Facebook and Instagram, or you can call Sam's Creations at 719-496-0412. She does them for holidays. She does them for parties. She does them on the fly. If you're just coming into town for a visit, she does it. You just got to call the right person. Sam's Creations, 719-496-0412 for the award-winning cannabis edibles that Wake and Bake America show literally fucking eats too.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Talk about the light train, you know, its inception, how you started it. This is the 2nd year of it.
Yes,
how it came about. I was so glad. I took the night off to do this.
Yes, and actually I had a couple other people that took time out of their busy schedule too, so I really appreciate everybody that showed up, everybody that came out, donated. We were able to...
Hold on, can I just say that I wasn't saying that to be bougie? I'm saying that it was so fun I was willing to lose money to go do it. Because that sounded petty. Like, I lost money for this. Why? But I wanted to, though. It was fun.
It was fun. So basically, what we did is we all met up at Dutch Bros here in town, gathered together. We threw all the donations in the back of my truck. That way there was just one of us pulling up to the donation thing, which, by the way, we darn near filled up the
food one,
full size, food one, full size ice chest.
You said cans, so I brought like a whole case. You said box food, so I brought like a whole case of boxes.
So and
I do.
And all the donations, man, it was just nice to see us filling that thing up.
Yep, that's the best part is I know what it's like to be one of the families who got them boxes through the years as a kid, and even a couple times as a young adult, you know. And like I said, I had 2 kids, and then all of a sudden I have 4 and 1 on the way because I met somebody with 2 kids, and we had a kid. So I tell people, like, the struggle is real, man, and so it's fun to have a little bit, just a little bit, to be able to give back. It is. It truly is.
We also got some donations for Salvation Army, cash donations to them.
Did you get those clothes dropped off?
And
was your son smart and rated them first?
The clothes, actually, I just took to Goodwill. There was a place that was accepting them, like more of a local, you know, because I like to keep it on.
EMCA
I like to keep it on the south side, but they were not open when I went by there, so I just dropped those off at the Goodwill. What else did we have? Oh, the toys. The toys that were donated actually went to what is also the 2nd annual Christmas in K-Land. So we actually donated those to Chinook Center, and they made their way over to the Christmas in K-Land, which is sponsored by Scorp Diesel.
That's my dude. You know, me and him go back like 25 years.
A billion streams.
I'm not surprised.
Billion.
If there's any
his
of
joint
us
with French Montana,
bro. If there's any of us, I'm not surprised. And by the way, if you're smart, you'll team up with a Latin rapper because they're popping in countries that will play your song a billion times, and you'll get a billion streams. Like, Scorp Diesel's not stupid. He's a brilliant fucking business person on top of the fact that he is a absolute phenomenal artist. Like I said, I've been working with him probably 25 years off and on. Brilliant dude. Nothing but love for him, and so glad he's doing this and so glad to be part of it.
Right. Bringing it full circle into Hip Hop Haps, Dr. Dre is finally divorced. It's official. Had the balloon parties.
Oh, he had a party? How you cheat on your wife and have a party?
And all that. So he is officially...
Did he cheat on his wife? Or
not only did he... You're making that up. Not only... Look, it's Dr. Dre. Come on now. She knew what she signed up for.
Freak bitches. Sleep bitches.
she knew what she signed up for, okay?
Dre lines like freak bitches, sleep bitches.
But Dr. Dre, also in the celebration, not just a party, we have new music out by Dr. Dre and Eminem right now, gospel.
When are we gonna get the recovery album or whatever album it was?
Detox.
That one.
Detox.
It never happened.
It's supposed to be coming now. He's been working a lot.
Bro, it's supposed to be coming like your drug dealer's supposed to be coming when it's 2 o'clock in the morning, motherfucker. Quit playing with us, Dre. Stop, man. No, I'm just, I love you, Dre. You're one of my idols, but I'm still salty about Detox. I'm not gonna lie. Like, if you're a true hip hop head, it's been 21 years, Dre. Where the fuck is Detox?
Where's it at?
God damn it! All right, that's all I got.
Number 1 album, Rudy Rich.
Rudy Rich. Not
Rudy
surprised.
Rich.
I know
Live, Laugh, Fast.
I know like 3 songs off that album is really popping right now, especially on the radio and shit. Like hot popping, like white hot that line shit.
Live. It's not Live, Laugh. You didn't catch that. It's Live, Life, Fast.
Oh, I didn't even catch that.
No,
totally missed it.
That's cool.
You know what you guys can catch? These hands, motherfucker. Quit fucking with me. Just playing. Let's catch a break though. Hey, this break is powered to you by me. And all the homies on the block, especially the homies up at Copperhead Row Bar. That's right, we needed a night out, 3330 North Academy Boulevard in Colorado Springs. Let's do this. Torch Gang, Turk Team 6, Apothecary Farms. Check them out. By the way, it is time. A real quick shout out to Blunt Football Talk. You can always email your sports comments to bluntfootballtalk@gmail.com. Check out Blunt Football Talk. Time for the week's politics, and on Wake and Bake America show. Don't forget you can check us out at Wake-N-Bake America show on all your favorite podcast servers, and you can also check us out at www.WakeTheletterNBakeAmericaShow.com. It is time for the weekly politics with Scottie Pippen, and with no movement on cannabis from the Biden administration, we want to rip the White House a new White House one. So it's got us asking, what the fuck, man?
What the fuck is right? Hey, and we have a couple representatives that actually have written in December the 16th, sent letters to the House of Representatives, and you might be surprised the names that I'm going to list.
Or will we? I mean, there's that.
The 2 that wrote in, Dave Joyce, and he is a Republican out of Ohio, and Don Young, Republican out of Arkansas.
Okay.
Both wrote in December 16th, sending letters to the House of Representatives, basically asking the Biden administration, what is up? Like, did we get a bait and switch? Because we talked about reform and changes before you became president, and so far we've seen nothing.
So can I tell you that I actually blame the centrist Republicans on cannabis, and I also blame the centrist Democrats. Republicans are not holding their people on their side of the aisle accountable, and the far right is not letting this happen, and then the centrist Democrats aren't actually pushing cannabis forward, which is what they were elected to do, because they're bought out by church or whatever pharmaceutical companies, deep bed in their pockets. Arizona, what?
But what we have here is 2 Republicans
calling out a Democratic White House that should be moving,
doing it how they're supposed to do it.
If you're putting writing on the wall, I'm reading it, brother.
Right.
So I guess the question still remains is, when do we get movement on cannabis? For some of us that don't want to play the left and right's game on cannabis, we might want to make fun of them on other shit and play their game on other shit, but this is something that we refuse to play a game on. This is not a political issue.
And this is more
how
and
you feel
more,
about it is not my problem.
It's more and more bipartisan.
It's bipartisan as shit. And what we see and continue to see is a non-movement on cannabis from
the White House,
from this administration, who said that they would work on these things and that we would. I mean, look, Joe Biden never said he would pass cannabis, but he did say that it would at least not be criminal to go state to state with it. And right now, guess what? It's still criminal to go state to state with it.
Yep.
That's what I'm getting at with my gripe about this situation and this situation is that's my gripe. I mean, I get to the hype and that's my gripe. So I have a gripe with the Biden administration on cannabis. That's the end of it. I have the gripe. I think that any cannabis user should have that gripe, and I think that anybody who supports the forward movement of cannabis, that you should undoubtedly have that gripe, because at the end of the day, we elected these individuals to move cannabis forward, and then we're watching the very people that have that power right now and that side with us on this, because I'm going to tell you right now, there's not a Republican president that you're going to get to move cannabis. Full stop. You don't need me to tell you that, but
yeah,
you
we
need
don't
to
have
hear
a
that.
Democratic one either, though.
And you know what's funny is, apparently we don't have a Democratic president that will move cannabis forward.
Bait and switch got Scottie over here wanting to chant with the yee-yees. Let's go, Brandon.
Oh my God, don't do it.
Let's go, Brandon. Man, it just pisses me off. And I hate to be that way. I really do. Like, I didn't even like being that way towards Trump.
I actually didn't at first, but then started to like it because it was just easy.
Right.
Like me in high school and college, which is also why I don't own a house, because child support's a bitch. But anyway.
But yeah, that's all I have on that really. I mean, you're gonna have Scottie over here with the yee-yees. Come on, man. What's up, guys? We just got through shooting Wake and Bake America. Great show. So basically what you're going to find right now on higher quality news is the clips that I have of my segments on Wake and Bake America, as well as some other blunt football talk and stuff going, until I figure out what exactly it is you want to talk about. So that's going to take some people actually commenting in the videos. I do appreciate everybody hitting me up though personally, man. I appreciate all the love. I appreciate the inbox. People commenting, telling me things in there. You can comment in the video, and you can comment whatever you want. Actually, I cry in the shower, so you'll never know that you hurt my feelings. But we can have serious conversations about things, and we can be grown-ups. And as you can tell in this video, I see things from the left and the right. And higher quality news is not going to be any better news. You're not going to get anything better from me, I'm sorry. But I will be honest with you, we'll have conversations, man. We'll talk more, and hopefully this gets you thinking. If not, at least hopefully you got some sort of entertainment out of this, man, because I sure do enjoy it. I'll keep doing it, even if people are driving like idiots trying to get me in accidents. Probably shouldn't be doing videos while doing this. But anyways, like and subscribe. Subscribe. I appreciate all my subscribers. I appreciate y'all so much, man. Keep following. Hopefully we get some cool stuff up here for you. Once again, shout out to Rebel Hair Art at Studio One Salon. Lovely Jamie can get you set up. Man, she's good. She's talented. Go check her out. Rebel Hair Art, Instagram. And that's it, man. I love y'all. Appreciate you checking me out, man. Like, subscribe, comment.